Hello everyone and welcome back to Retro Smash TV. My name's Chris. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is an episode where I'm going to showcase the winner of the recent poll on my channel page. What collection did you want to see? And the collection that won by quite some margin was my PlayStation 2 collection. So before I get started on that, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a background on my story with the PlayStation 2. So I did have a PlayStation 2 as a teenager, but my library of games was quite small. It consisted of games like Gran Turismo, Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City San Andreas, all of the SmackDown games, SmackDown versus Raw, and also games like Pro Evolution Soccer. That's as far as it kind of went. There might have been the odd couple, but my main PlayStation 2 experience is being around other people's houses and having experience of games that way. So when I became a collector as an adult, I didn't really have that much nostalgia towards the PlayStation 2 just because I didn't have that many games as a child and I was out doing other things. But in 2024, at the beginning of this year, I dug out my PlayStation 2 that I had as a child. I'd kept it in really nice condition. It was up in my loft. I got it out and I decided to build up a small little collection. Initially, what I wanted to do was go for an all-killer, no-filler PlayStation 2 collection. However, I kind of lost the way a little bit. There is a little bit of filler in here, but there's certain games that I am looking to get, and it's mainly for the subset. So I'm going to go through the games, each one. I'm going to be honest, a lot of these I haven't played. I've just built this collection, and the reason why I haven't played it is because the TV that you see behind me, it's too good for the PlayStation graphics, and it just makes them look terrible. Not that they were great anyway, but I need a smaller screen, which I'm looking to get. I'm looking to get a Sony Bravia, maybe like a 22-inch, to play the PlayStation 2 and some other retro consoles. But enough of me waffling. Before I do get into it, if you do get halfway through and you're enjoying it, hit that thumbs up, please. Does really help. And if you get to the end of the video and you want to see more of this, see how I collect the video games and build my collection, hit the subscribe button, because that does really, really help. So, first game I'm going to pick out, and these are in no particular order, they're just how they're housed in the box. I'm just going to pull them out. The first game I picked up is at the top because I only picked this up today for £1.50 at the charity shop. I think this game is called 11. X111 or XIII. I don't know what numeral that is, but this is a shooting game. The graphics are quite cartoony. I really enjoy this game. It's not a game that I had growing up, but it's a game that I used to play at a friend's house. So to pick that up today for £1.50, again, it's a cheap game, but I'm really happy to have that into my collection. A set of games that I'm really happy to own. There is one missing from this subset, and it's the Simpsons games. So we've got the Simpsons Road Rage. We've also got the Simpsons game, and we've also got Simpsons Hit and Run. The game that I'm missing is Simpsons Skateboarding, and as you can see, I've swapped out the case because that's what we do on Retro Smash TV. We're a little bit different. We customise our stuff, and I've put them in these yellow housed cases just because the Simpsons are yellow, and why not? So we've got those. I've got the official PlayStation 2 demo disc that I picked up at the car boot sale not so long ago, so to have that is really cool. This is a game that I really like the look of. Again, it's in a similar style to that 11 game, X111, and it's Ultimate Spider-Man. I think I picked this up at the car boot sale. A lot of these games that I've got here, they have come from the car boot sale, but this game is complete with a manual. It is Ultimate Spider-Man. The box art is sick. Really happy to have that in the collection. This is another game I don't know too much about, but I definitely know it's a game that I definitely would enjoy, and it is Final Fight Street Wise. Again, this is a pickup out of think I got this at the car boot sale actually, so that's pretty cool. A game, this was gifted to me actually by Retro Rob, Extreme G Racing. Yeah, I love Extreme G on the N64. It's probably one of my favourite games on the N64. Just a racing game that's really, really fast-paced. So, yeah, that's definitely one I'm happy to have in my collection. Whether it holds up to that N64 nostalgia for me, I don't know. I've just got this random SingStar game that I got basically sold out at the car boot sale by some young kid who I felt a bit sorry for. This... I still haven't taken the sticker off of this, but it's Def Jam Vendetta, a fighting game with rappers. This is one of the best games on the system, along with the counterpart Fight for New York, which we will see shortly. Another expensive game. I wouldn't say it's a heavy hitter, but it is on the more pricier side for a PlayStation 2 game. And it is The Warriors. Again, the stickers haven't been taken off, so that's my bad. I have to take the stickers off immediately, so no idea why these haven't been taken off. I think it's because when I get these games, they get put in the box and I don't see them again for ages. This is like the first time I've seen this collection for a long time. I don't even know what's in here. I can't remember. Another game from the charity shop, and it's just Spider-Man. This is based on the movie. Again, relatively cheap, but a super cool game. All Spider-Man games are cool anyway. Really, really good. I've got this, which I'm going to be looking to swap out, because one thing for me, one of my pet hates, is I absolutely hate the Platinum games. They look ugly. This is a cool case, but the Platinum it's just horrible. So I'm going to be looking to swap that out for a normal version. So I'll probably be trading that into CEX at some point anyway. In fact, I'm going to leave it out so I can actually trade it in. The disc, yeah, the disc's absolutely fine. So that's going to get traded in for a different case. I'm not going to go through those. Right, so we've got another recent pickup. This is pure nostalgia for me as well. And if you didn't already know about Retro Smash TV, a lot of what I collect is just for pure nostalgia reasons. This Rampage Total Destruction just reminds me of being at a kid's house as a small child, like primary school, playing Rampage on the Sega Master System, and I had to get it on the PlayStation 2. I don't think it's got the same nostalgic sort of vibes that I would get from the Sega Master System version, but nonetheless, I'm gassed to have that. I've got another, just an empty case of Hit and Run. Again, the Platinum. This is another gift off a Retro Rob, and it is black. This is a shooting game. This, I think, is a very underrated game on the PlayStation 2. I do remember playing this around a friend's house back in the day as a teenager. It is a really good game. It's so cheap as well. If you haven't got this in your collection, you need to go and get it. Definitely, 100%. Another game that is a staple for any PlayStation 2 collection is the Getaway Black Monday. When these games were coming out, around that time when Grand Theft Auto was at its peak, the Getaway came out, and it was a similar game, and it is such a cool, good game. So definitely have that in your collection. This, I've just got the case only, unfortunately. Need for Speed Most Wanted, the Black Edition. I picked this up. The geezer just gave it to me free at the car boot sale. Didn't have the disc or the manual, so that's just a case only. We have got a heavy hitter coming up. We have got a lot of charity shop pickups. So another charity shop pickup from a really big franchise is Alone in the Dark. This I picked up at the car boot sale along with the Mortal Kombat arcade stick, and it is Mortal Kombat Deception. Again, I love Mortal Kombat. I'm not very good at these. I prefer Street Fighter, but Mortal Kombat Deception is a very, very good game. We've got Riding Spirits, which, again, like I alluded to, a lot of filler. This is just a filler. Same with this. Even though I'm a massive Formula 1 fan, I'm not a fan of them on the PlayStation 2. This is just F1 2001. We've got this, Time Crisis 2, but I don't have any guns. I would probably like to get a gun to play this as a multiplayer with my kids. We love going to the arcade and playing gun games. This is a game that has got nostalgic vibes for me. It's Toka Racer 2. That's a racing game. The very first Getaway, The Getaway. So again, this I picked up at the car boot sale, and it had a memory card inside of it as well for £1. So I was really happy with that. This is my favourite game on the PlayStation 2. When I bought it, I said go out and get it before the price rose. That price has risen even further than what I paid. I paid £35 for Def Jam Fight for New York. The last time I looked, it was £40, and it's probably higher now. So if you haven't got this, you need to get this game. This is a sick game. If you like hip-hop music, wrestling, fighting, this is definitely a game you need to have in your collection. Def Jam Fight for New York. This is my favourite game on the PlayStation 2. Got some another decent game here, and it's The Punisher. This is a game in the style of kind of like Max Payne. If you enjoy games like Max Payne, The Punisher is definitely a game you would love. I love The Punisher as a Marvel character. I love the films. I like the TV show, the comic, everything about The Punisher. He's just, look at that, he's badass, ain't he? We've got The Godfather. This isn't the expensive one. This is just the normal Godfather based on the film, so you can play as the Corleones. We have got Killzone, which again, that is an iconic case with those orange eyes. It is a shooting game. There is multiple different versions of this Killzone game. It's a very, very big franchise. It's a staple in anybody's PlayStation 2 collection, in my opinion. We have got this. I was very disappointed in this game. Animaniacs, The Great Edgar Hunt. I picked this up for nostalgia because I love the Animaniacs game on the Sega Mega Drive. Unfortunately, this doesn't live up to that same nostalgia for me. It's fun for about 5 minutes, but then I soon lost interest. The graphics, again, because of the TV I was using, weren't great. I think the best thing about that was actually just the theme tune at the beginning. We have got Need for Speed Underground 2, which arguably could be the greatest Need for Speed game ever made. I'm really happy to have this. I've had this so many times. I've traded it in, but this is my copy. Super, super clean copy as well. I'm really happy to have that. You all know I love my drum and bass, my jungle music, MTV Music Generator. I spent hours and days and months creating my own drum and bass on this game as a kid. I picked this up with the intention I was going to make a banger, but I just haven't had time. I haven't got round to it. Massive Street Fighter fan. If you're new to the channel, I love Street Fighter. So to have Hyper Street Fighter 2 on the PlayStation 2 was a definite must-have. This is just what Street Fighter 2 is in my top 5 games ever. So any variation of this game, and look at the case on that with Ryu on the front, that's sick. Need for Speed Carbon. So Need for Speed is a subset I want to go and get completed in the near future. We have got Metal Slug 3, which is my favourite game on the PlayStation 2, I think, at the moment. I'm a Gooner, support Arsenal, so I had to get the game. Another sick game, and it's 50 Cent Bulletproof. This game soundtrack is sick. I also have the Blood on the Sand on the PlayStation 3, which is a good game. We've got Devil May Cry 2 and 3. I am missing Devil May Cry 1, so I do need to pick that up. So that's on the list of games to pick up. We have got this I don't know anything about, and it's Superman Shadow of Apocalypse. Donald Duck's Quack Attack, which is nothing like Quackshot. Soul Calibur 2. And the final game is Hurdy-Gurdy. I do have some Tony Hawk's games, but I'm going to leave that because we are going on a big, massive Tony Hawk's hunt soon. So, guys, that is it. That's my PlayStation 2 collection. What's your favourite PlayStation 2 game? What game do I need in my collection? What game here is a hidden gem? Let me know in the comments. I reply to every comment. Unlike other YouTubers out there, I reply to you because I care about the community that I'm building. So guys, if you've enjoyed this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I've been Chris. This is Retro Smash TV. I will see you in another one. Take care.